Doesn't.
Alright, but Enenra
really?
versus Dark, winners. Shoot, where's
We're watching Enenra versus.
Are you recording
Dark.
now?
Yeah.
game 1? I think, yeah, I feel like, people struggle against Falco in the server.
Yeah, he
Dark is a
He's
Falco
definitely
player,
tough.
so I feel like skill-wise they're like around the same skill level to each. Cause I feel like if you throw Dark versus a Puff or a Sheik, I mean you already saw like him versus Johnny and then him versus like Codex, like those are not pretty powerful. So I feel like it's this is purely just like Enenra just not having the Falco matchup completely down, which it takes a minute. I feel like that was crazy. See, I don't even.
That
know
was
this
insane interaction. I would say Dark has better punishes versus Spacies in general. I think
They honestly
Enenra
just
is
killed
really
my
scored
vibe.
on.
I just didn't want to commentate it anymore.
I was gonna say I think definitely Dark has a lot of like similarities to like DST in that like they're both pretty punish heavy, tech skill heavy, and like maybe don't like you try to like think about neutral interactions as much as some other players, but it's maybe like not their strength or something
pretty
like
good
that.
versus Spacies, but in other matchups.
And also, yeah, their best matchups are Spacies for both of them. The only difference I feel like is Dark doesn't camp, but DST definitely does. I don't know if Dark camps. I just think he doesn't as much as DST.
He doesn't camp me, so
Yeah, I generally don't see him camp.
I feel like he'd probably win against Steez if he camps.
Maybe. See, how is actually not to get sidetracked. I was just gonna say how is Steez dealing with the whole camping stuff?
What do you mean? I mean like with DSC?
Yeah, or just in general against I guess Falcon.
I think he's gonna stick to his same strategy. I think the thing he said is he's gonna need, like he's gonna be more patient and not get like caught by like bad shield pressure and stuff like that.
Yeah, being patient is really useful. Because the lasers don't really do that much damage. Like you get more off of like a neutral win than you do off like lasers.
Because he said every time he played patient, like at the end, like DSC would just crumble like his whole playstyle. True.
I see. Makes sense.
But also, this is kind of close though.
Ooh, I think he should have shined after that instead of up air, but it's a quick like 60. Oh, gets the runoff. I think he actually pushed Enenra off to get that back air. I don't know if it's intentional or not,
but that punished him. This is closer than I thought it'd be.
they're a good choice.
Especially considering that Enenra SD'd, it's not a bad game 1. Fortunately, he still lost, but he only needs like a couple adjustments, and he's got that in the bag. Game 2 though. FD, that is a stage that is in the game that you're allowed to play on in competitive melee.
Yeah, and you can't ban it in best of 5s.
Even more crazy.
What if shine? Ooh,
He's not Steve. Steve's
That's a
like
good
that.
idea.
Oh no.
Oh, that's tough.
Oh.
Yeah,
like
at
that
that
was him being
percent
bad.
being
Not
on Steve
dropping
is
the
tough.
opportunity.
See again, just not capitalizing on that bad farming. It's funny because I feel like Steve has, Enenra has better tech skill, but Steve is like, he's better punish, like he'll capitalize bad in situations. And I don't really see Enenra like shield up much, which I feel like is really good versus Dark, because Dark just, I don't know, like his pressure do not be safe ever.
Makes sense.
You do be in the lead though. Ooh, almost had the tech chase.
Maybe you should have went for grab for that tech chase. One thing I'd like to see Enenra do more is get larger punishes off of grabs. Especially if you're taking the FD, you
Who
know?
does Dark think he is?
Yeah, that was really interesting. He was already out of like disadvantages and then he just put himself back in with that
I
one.
thought he was Mango or Zoo or something. I don't know who's that one there. Oh no.
I'm not a fan of Walter down there.
You're not a fan of being cool.
That shit was cool in like 2007, bro.
Yeah, see,
Yeah, I already know
Nowadays it
the
just looks
opinion
like
on
so
wall jumps.
forced and corny in my
it's maybe
opinion.
like the only thing cool is winning.
Yeah. Well, dying like that is like the lamest thing you can do, you know?
Yeah.
Attempting that bullshit.
Oh,
Yeah, and Enenra is
last
just trying to
shot
predict with
situation.
the shine
Even
spike.
suck.
He's not reacting to that piece to hit the shine spikes.
Yeah.
But it's still working out because Dark is actually just bad.
No commentator bias. But this is
No,
zero
no,
going on.
that was genuinely unbiased. Like I feel like he should. There should be a free win for him, and he's actually just selling so hard because he wants to be like everywhere.
Enenra did dash attack like 3
Yeah.
times in a row.
He did
All
do
of them
dash attack.
which got crouch cancelled.
That's great.
What is happening?
Right down.
Oh.
Oh,
What
he
is
didn't
happening?
ledge.
Bro ran
Oh.
back and forth as
Okay.
that was
The
the
back
worst thing
air.
that was the worst like 5-second, 10-second interaction I've ever seen. And then it
That's
just hit
tough.
him. And what was that movement? He just dashed back and forth.
It's fine. Game 3, we're just gonna pretend like game 2 didn't happen. That was, yeah, okay. I feel like either of these people could have easily won this set if they cared. But I'm just gonna say Enenra probably has it like in the long run because Dark beat Emo. But Enenra, you definitely got this next time. Just don't be bad. Really just capitalize on your openings when they happen and don't SD. And
Well, I was
actually
just gonna say,
react for shine spikes. Don't just go out there and try to predict because that's how you die.
Yeah, Armada Shine trading helps a lot with that.
It looks like he's going too early, and like his jump arc just doesn't.
I mean, because like I feel like for a Falco, you don't even need to do the Uncle Punch. You can literally just react, and like you will hit it regardless because there's no like Firebird or like any space.
Yeah, there's no hitbox on the
There's
sort of
hitbox.
Firebird, so you really can just go inside without having to, you know,
It's
worry
really
about
nice.
spacing.
Just think of it like an FPS.
Yeah.
That is my fault.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, so the thing, I felt like Enenra, I know you said you didn't care, but I don't know, I feel like he's been carrying a lot lately. I feel like he's been putting like a lot of like motivation into Melee.
Really fast, yeah.
He has a lot of motivation, I can tell. He was taking the set really seriously too when I was there with him.
I think like once he just kind of like figures out like a couple of things, he's gonna be beating the Darks, the Johnnies, etc.
Yeah, he definitely has like the. I think he has like the commitment and he's getting better really quick. I think he just needs to figure stuff out and figure out like his path to improvement a bit better.
I think it's just a very like a couple small things like that, and then he just
like
wins.
that, like that. Yeah.
Literally.
Maybe
That's
just
true,
some
he
better
definitely beats
control over his
Dark here if
character
he,
might benefit him.
Yeah, literally.
For
Just
sure.
maybe if he just didn't die.
Well, Fox is just a hard character to control. You know?
True.
Takes a
Yeah,
long
that's
time to
true.
master his movement and knowing his limits, you know. It's just all things that take time. Really.
Except for my boy Cease, did it in 12 months. Tell your friends.
Yeah, but he doesn't move.
Yeah. I was gonna
He's
say he doesn't
skills,
move.
Yeah, but
he pilots the character as much as he like the
As
way he
he-
wants, but the way he wants is not a lot.
Yeah, it's not
He
very
doesn't move a lot.
demanding. if
but
I'm
he be
being
beating
honest.
Dark though. Tell your friends.
But it's not about him. Right now,
I'm
we
not
got
saying it
Enenra
doesn't
and
work,
Dark.
but yeah.
Alright, and then I know we already talked about this. Stop dash attacking. Thank you.
He knows.
Yeah, I know. It just triggers me. I'm gonna keep saying it every time he does it. And then one day he won't do it anymore. Cause it'll be like, if Wendy says that one more time, I'm blocking him and I'm leaving him out.
Yeah, not gonna lie, that's like kind of the reason I want to stop getting hit by
Dumb stuff.
all the yeah, all the dumb stuff, you know, like when I was playing like Falcon against you and you like up to him back here like 6,000 times. I actually can't get hit by that because he like laughs every time he does it. I'm like,
Because it's funny, because you're like, it's like you do like,
It's
I literally
not
just
funny,
stand
I
and
just
wait with my
am
back turned and
bad
you
at the
still do it
game.
anyway. It's like, bro.
yeah, but I'm like bad at the game, you know. You're like bowling. Yeah, I don't know. Not bowling, but I felt that.
I don't know. But you know, Enenra's gonna get there, he's gonna get sick, and he's gonna crack. I feel like right now, he has the highest stock in MLS. Even more than if Steez is here, because I feel like he can improve a lot more than Steez can, because like he has like all the tools, like he actually cares, like he actually is gonna practice and like pays himself. Steve's just kind of like does his own thing.
You think highest in M house, like even more than like Reaper and me?
I think Reaper's higher.
Reaper's like improvement.
I think you'll
level?
find a quicker yield.
I think this important thing probably to consider is like the current skill level of the player, because it's obviously a lot easier to improve when you're like
When you're bad.
yeah,
Sorry, like
no,
that good.
I was trying to say it's hard. It gets a lot harder to improve as you get better. So if you're still improving at like like when you're getting better, it's like I feel like that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
But like when you improve like a lot, like imagine like Jab or Shark, they're improving crazy fast, but that might not like
I don't think
necessarily
Shark is
mean.
improving fast at all. Or
Well,
really improving
I
the
mean
game in
because they
general.
like just picked up the game is what I mean.
Yeah, when you first start the game, your rate of improvement's really large. Obviously,
Yeah,
because you're
that's
learning
what I'm trying to say.
everything.
Exactly. You learn a lot of things.
Uh, yeah, I mean, I think Reaper is improving. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Cause like when I watch him play, I don't see him like making that many changes from like the way they. I don't know. I mean, maybe. I mean, like, who do you think
I
like
feel
he would like start beating like in the near future? Cause I don't see him beating Skillbar or Snake. Or I.
yeah, it's kind of tough because there's not really anyone too much in the near vicinity of him. And another thing is I do feel like he's also on top of that, even though he was getting really good, or he's
Yeah.
getting a lot better. He's been stagnating a little bit I feel recently, a little bit.
Anyways, the
At least
set
against
ended by the
me.
way. It was 3-1 in Dark's favor. Or sorry, yeah, 3-1 in Dark's favor.
Good
Sorry
job, Dark.
viewers, but not sorry. But Dark won though. So yeah, GG's in Enra. You'll come back
GG's.
stronger and you'll get him next time. I believe.